Hey guys, it's Melissa Merritt here with Web of Creativity and your Graphic 45 brand ambassador. Today I'm going to show you making cards out of the negative space from dies. So I'm using these three dies right here. These are Graphic 45 dies. This is the ATC Tag and then a small and large butterfly, along with using the Nature's Notebook paper collection. So the cards that I have for you today that we're going to do is these three frames using the ATC tag. This is bees. This guy right here with the butterflies and a tag. And last but not least, this large butterfly card. So we're going to go ahead and I'll give you all the measurements and how to make these three gorgeous cards using the negative space from Graphic 45 dies. Okay, well, let's get started. Okay, we're going to use negatives for our card base. So I'm going to use this Graphic 45 ATC tag metal die, and we're going to make a frame that frames out the three tags to place on top of a piece to make your card. So we're going to start with making this frame. So this frame piece, we're going to start by cutting your paper to 4.5 inches. So let's start with that first. I'm going to mark on my paper 1/2 inch up on both sides. And we're going to measure where we're going to place our tag. So this is a Tim Holtz ruler, and I'm actually not going to use the Tim Holtz ruler. The die has a little lip before the cut blade, and your Tim Holtz ruler has a little lip as well at an angle. So your die kind of slides up on that. When you do that using this ruler, it makes for uneven frames. So don't use this ruler. So you're going to want to use something with a thick side edge, and this is chipboard. This is lightweight chipboard, but you can use medium weight chipboard. I just happen to have this around, and then I already marked where I marked with a 1/4 inch and a 1/2 inch. But you only need to mark a 1/4 inch. So we're going to place it where our 1/2 inch line is on our paper. Then we're going to place, throw the frame. Don't throw the frame. Place it at a 1/4 inch on your 1/4 inch mark. We're going to add our tape and cut it through, the machine. Okay, we're going to go ahead and remove. I'm removing it slowly because I don't want the tape to rip the paper. So now we have this piece, which I'm going to save for a later project. Next, we're going to go ahead and line up our chipboard piece again. And making sure that looks good. Take your ruler. We're going to measure from the edge of the tag over a 1/4 inch. Mark your chipboard piece. Make sure your chipboard piece is in place. Or if you have a flat-edged ruler, I moved it again. I should probably tape it down, but that's all right. Place my die, add my tape, and I move my paper and cut it again. Okay, and then our third one, line up, line up. Get your ruler and measure again from the edge over to a 1/4 inch. Mark on your chipboard. Place your die And one less cutout. Okay. There is our piece, and just erase our pencil markings and then trim. So it's going to be about 8 3/8. Yep, 8 3/8 by 4.5 is our frame size. And then this guy I cut a little bit smaller. He is 8 1/4 by 4 inches. Then we're going to attach him to the back like so. And then we have this piece in the middle where I'm putting my sticker. So this piece I got by taking the die, and then I'm just going to trace the inside just to get that curve shape. And then I'm going to cut and follow along that curve. So that's how I got my curve shape for this piece right here. And I trimmed him down. He is 1 5/8 wide by 3 inches tall. And then I have, where's my stickers? Oh, this set has some really cute stickers, and it has this guy that says bees. He's going to go right in the middle. And then we need our card base, which I'm doing a black cardstock for my base, so we need to trim him up. This is a pretty big card, but it's really cute. And then if you don't want it to be a card, you can even put it in a frame and have like be an art type piece. So that's really cute. So let me cut my card pieces, and I'm going to ink my paper. Alright, so for my card base, it is 8.5 by 9.5. And then I'm going to grab my scoreboard, and we're going to score it in half at 4 3/4. Fold this guy in half. Perfect. All right, so that's going to give my card, my border, about an eighth, not an eighth, I think. Yeah, an eighth of a border all the way around. So it looks pretty good. All right, let me ink my paper. Okay, we're going to attach our bees first. So he's going to be evenly at the top and bottom. He's smaller piece that we cut out. Then I'm going to attach our frames. So I only put tape on the top and bottom, and then I'm going to use the glue to go around the frame edge, just to make sure that that gets stuck down. There we go. Flip the U over. And there we go. This would even look good pop dotted, you know, up a little bit to give it some dimension. Maybe I'll do that with this guy. Yeah, I think I will. Let me take my bee sticker and I want to attach him in the center. I'm going to use my tweezers so I can get a better view of where the center is. That looks good about right there. Oop. Alright, using some thin 3D foam squares, I'm going to go ahead and attach this guy to the center. And we are done. That looks really cute. Alright. Alright, for our next card we're going to use the ATC die again and the butterfly die. This is a Graphic 45 die. And we're going to essentially make the tag in the center, cut out butterflies, and then use the cut out butterflies on the paper as well. So I think that is just adorable. So we're going to get our, start with cutting this guy out. Marking, this is 7.5 by 4 3/4. I'm going to go ahead and mark, I'm going to mark 3/4 inches since it's just a little bit smaller than the other card that we did. Place it. I'm also going to, we're going to need this in the center, so we're going to measure our center. That's 3 3/4 inches is our center. Place our tag in the center point. Tape. And before we cut out, we can go ahead and place one of our butterflies. And we're going to go, that is 1/4 of an inch down. 1/4 of an inch. 1/4 of an inch. So placing my chipboard on the 1/4 inch mark. And just centering this guy, which I think is a 1/2 inch on both sides. Yep. So he is a 1/2 inch. I know my paper's crooked. There we go. Let me go cut this out. Okay, let me get this guy out of here, and then we're going to go ahead and put another butterfly on this side. And placing our chipboard again. Grab some tape. There we go. Let me cut that out. Okay. That looks great. Now I'm going to go ahead and erase my pencil marks. Looks just like our piece right here. So then just take the butterfly die and cut out 2 butterflies out of the paper you want to use. Then this is the chipboard piece from the collection, and I'm going to make that. So I need to cut this out and then cut my actually I think this will be my card base, because I think the back side is pretty simple. Let's see, what size is that? This is 9 3/4. Yep. So this is my card base. This is 8 inches by 9 3/4, and then I'm going to score this in half. Alright, so we're 8 by 9 3/4, and then we're going to score it actually at 4 7/8. It's the little blue notch right in front of the 5. This will give us a 1/4 of an inch border, unlike the first card, which was an 1/8 of an inch border. But this side is going to be our card base, because the other side is pretty plain. It's not directional, so it'll be perfect for an inside of a card. There we go. This guy's going to go here. I think I'm going to still ink the edges of the cardstock along with this and my little butterflies, and I'm going to use Distress Oxide Gather Twigs. Okay, so I added my glue and tape around the edges. And then we're going to attach perfect. This guy's going to get attached in the center. So we might want to attach our butterflies first. And I'm going to go ahead and use my glue. And I'm going to eyeball about well, I say that, but I'm going to go ahead and, that's a 1/4 of an inch down. Go ahead and measure at least how far down I'm going to go. About like so. Oh, one of my little things didn't come out. All right. Like, There. That looks good. Forgot to erase the line marks on the bottom. Let's go ahead and add. Just add in my glue to my butterfly. I'm going to try and do the same thing and just go swoop. That looks good. Some glue marks. Let's move his antenna over. There we go. And last but not least, I added pop dots to our centerpiece. So I'm removing the tape off the back of that. And put him right in the center. Looks about right. Don't these look cute? So this one's just a little bit smaller because I didn't need a card base using the tag as our cutout. So our third and last card, we are going to use our, I'm not going to use the tag, I'm going to use a large butterfly. It's Graphic 45 butterfly. Here's the small one, here's the large one. So we're going to make a smaller card using this guy. Okay, so I already cut him out. And since you guys get the idea of how this works, it's pretty simple. So this is 4 inches by 5.5. And all I did was just center my guy right in the center and then cut him out. So that is as this one. And then I have the base here is going to be this beautiful paper right here. I still need to cut out. And then I also cut out some strips from the paper collection. These guys are 5/8 inches by 4 inches. And that's going to go on the top and bottom right here. So that's going to be our small card. I just need to cut the paper and then cut the card base. The card base is 9.5 by 6 1/4, and we're going to score at 4 3/4. I'm going to go ahead and ink my papers using the same gathered twigs. Yeah, it's going to look good. Alright, first we're going to go ahead and attach our first mat to our card base. Just removing the tape backing. Got this guy centered. He has a 1/8 inch border. Trying to figure out where I want to put that. And I think a 1/4 of an inch would be perfect. So I'm attaching my strips 1/4 of an inch from the top and bottom. And then 1/4 inch from the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and put pop dots on this to attach it. And he gets attached 1/4 from the edge, so he gets a 1/4 inch border. Look at that. He is gorgeous. Okay, that concludes our tutorial of using dies as our negative space to create cards. So we got the ATC card with the ATC tag cut out, the large butterfly, and then the tag and butterflies. I hope you try this technique on your own and make your own gorgeous cards. Thank you for watching.